Hiya, my name's Dan. Welcome to my In the Garden set. Hope you enjoy it. And street lights leading down to the riverside. Oh my, and my night's not ending with you by my side. I sigh, yeah, and I sigh. And next time we're in full swing, I'll catch your eye. At least I'll try. And that's me, preoccupied by your lullaby. I float on by, yeah, and I sigh. And when I look around myself and see the ground is bare, sowing seeds of history that were never really there. And oh, think where this has taken me, everywhere I've been and gone. All these precious memories I remember one by one, yeah. Oh, and I sigh. Na 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 na. Da 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 da. Got long brown hair, so it's no surprise that I can see what she's about to say from the look in her eyes. And I'm scared, yes I'm scared. It takes a couple of years and a few hundred tries to convince her of the fears that have been on your mind. So beware, beware. You're just so god unpredictable, just like the iceberg that could sink the unsinkable. All this time, it doesn't have to be so difficult. Just admit the memory of every significant otherwise. And it's true. It's a weird situation. I don't think I have the time to care. Wanna keep moving forward, but then I'm shown what's behind that stare. And I keep going over all the same old reasons why, but nothing's making sense. At least we tried. You left your clothes, they're a pile in the corner, and no one's touched it cause they don't wanna get involved. Don't want to meet you because I can't take the chances. They drag me back and I don't have the answers. Oh my mind, I'm through. It's a weird situation, and I don't think I have the time to care. Wanna keep moving forward, but then I'm shown what's behind that stare. And I keep going over all the same old reasons why. And oh, time to get behind that stare. Reasons why. Nothing's making sense. At least we tried. Is the camera alright? Is it too bright? Because the sun's gone away a little bit. There was a place that we could go to. There is a place that we can go to. Now that is gone, find a new one. So tell me when you're coming home, 'cause all we ever do is call, and that don't mean nothing at all. So tell me when you're coming home. I'll find a place that we can go to. Make no mistakes, I know you're going to. Hasn't been long, so what's going on? So tell me when you're coming home, 'cause all we ever do is call, and that don't mean nothing at all. So tell me when you're coming home, 'cause all we ever do is call, and that don't mean nothing at all. So tell me when you're coming home. Tell me when you're coming home. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hasn't been long, I'll find a new one. So tell me when you're coming home, 'cause all we ever do is call, and that don't mean nothing at all. So tell me when you're coming home, and all we ever do is call, and that don't mean nothing at all. So tell me when you're coming home. Tell me when you're coming home. Cheers for listening. Thank you very much. Have a good day. See you later.
Hi there, it's Alex from Burst Radio, and this week in the garden we have Dan Elliott, a singer-songwriter from Bristol University. How are you doing, Dan?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Glad to hear it. So, could you tell us a bit? I think it's always interesting to hear how an artist, and in particular a songwriter, describes their own sound. So, could you tell us a bit about how you think your sound kind of appears to the listener, and do you think it reflects your influences and that sort of thing?
Well, yeah, I mean, I just try and let it come as naturally as possible. Try not to force it, I guess. Just when the kind of inspiration takes me and stuff, that's, when I feel most natural to produce and make things. So, yeah, I don't know. It kind of comes out how it comes out. I don't know.
Do you think it reflects the music you're listening to at the time? Do you think you can hear that in the songs you're writing during a certain period?
I think definitely when writing it, I kind of have a certain thing in mind, or definitely it's influenced by what I've been listening to. But then when it comes down to recording it and producing it, then it kind of takes on a bit of a new spin. So it ends up being something quite different to what I listen to. Just sometimes a good thing, sometimes a bad thing. But yeah, I always end up liking it. But yeah.
Yeah, fair play. Because it's quite interesting. Some of the production on some of your songs you've released over the past few months has actually been quite cool, and definitely something a bit different from when I watched the session, so I hadn't quite expected. Do you put quite a lot of time into that sort of side of the song?
Oh, cheers. Well, I put in a bit of time. I'm not very good. I think that's what kind of makes it a bit different. But I'm getting better, So just the learning process. You kind of do things that you wouldn't normally do if you knew exactly how it should be done or whatever. But it is frustrating because I look back on some things. I'm like, oh, I know how that sounds really bad.
Yeah.
But that's only because you get to know more and more. So it's good to kind of keep going. So they all have a bit of a unique sound. I don't know.
Ah, that's cool. How do you record those songs? Do you generally do it from your bedroom? You're sort of playing on the instruments, or do you get friends involved, that sort of thing?
Yeah, it's usually a bedroom thing. I've got some friends involved in some different tracks, but mostly it's just all me. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, because we heard. So I think two of the ones you've released this year. I think "Tell Me When" and "I Sigh" in the session earlier. And
Yeah.
Are these? Do you think these are sort of a sort of more development of your sound stuff than you've been releasing previously, or do you think it's sort of a continue? As you said, it's kind of random, but continue on sort of the same vein.
I think those ones are more kind of very singer-songwriter. Just kind of more suited to jangly guitar. That's why they did them for the acoustic set. They sound good with just a guitar and a voice. But recently, I've been kind of making slightly more electronic, just involving more elements like that, slightly higher production, a bit more sparse maybe. I think it's moving away from the kind of, because I don't really listen to singer-songwriters that much. I mean, apart from a few, but I don't know. It's kind of, I think it's developing away from that, to be honest.
Yeah, cool. I'm just a bit interested to hear actually. Who are your key influences? Do you think, or who have you grown up listening to? Which sort of artists?
Well, I mean, yeah, growing up listening to things, I've always loved like the Stone Roses. They've, but obviously they're kind of a band, so it's quite hard to get that big band sound as one person. But recently, like the newest Metronomy album, I've been listening to a lot. For some reason, I'm really on that right now. But yeah, they were good. Didn't grow up with them though, but growing up, yeah, David Bowie. I've always loved Al Green as well, like the soul. Those old school soul kind of music is really cool. And I love the guitar on those songs. So.
Yeah, cool. I think you can definitely hear that sort of, because all of these sort of bands, even though it's just great pop songwriting, which I think you can sort of hear definitely in some of your songs, that like, despite the fact they're sort of band sound, they are definitely just pop songs, and like whatever they're dressed up to be, I think that works really well. Oh, cool. So do you have much experience gigging and playing live? Have you played in Bristol a bit, or maybe back home?
Not really, no. Well, I go to university in Bristol, so that's kind of come first, but it's music's kind of a hobby, a bit more of a passion. So, but soon I'm going to be releasing something very soon, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of getting things sorted for like an album release. So that's what I'm doing on it. But I've done open mics and stuff, but nothing major now.
Nice. Can you tell us a bit about the album? Is it sort of a joint project with someone else, or are you doing it by yourself?
I'm just doing it by myself, getting friends involved at the moment just to help me take some photos for it and make some videos and stuff. I'm going to release as soon as I know when I'm going to release it. I'm going to be putting all them out. It's quite a fun little project.
Cool. And so in terms of the style of the songs, are they sort of more towards that sort of electronic thing you said you were going towards, or is it again a complete mix?
It's a complete mix of just stuff I've been making over the past couple of years.
Oh, brilliant! Oh, so it's actually over a length of time, so the songs haven't all been written in a certain period. You've got a full range of.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a collection of things I've been making. I think after this one, I can like maybe make one which is a bit more directed towards, you know, all the songs a bit more coherent. But this is a bit of a summation of a process, in a way.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. So what you were saying before is when you're writing your songs, it kind of takes spur of the moment. Does that mean you don't generally choose a subject to write about? Do you let it come to you, or what's the process you follow?
Yeah, just let it come to me. Don't think about it too much. Whatever gives me the incentive to make it. You know, I think if it's good enough, it will stick in your head, or it will present itself in a certain way.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay. So in terms of album release date as well, is that soon, or is that in the next few months or something?
Very soon, hopefully, definitely in the next few weeks.
Oh, cool. Oh, right. Exciting time to be chatting then. Do you have any sort of stuff planned for doing promotion for it, or are you just going to put it out and see what happens?
I'm going to just, in the week leading up to it, every day, release some of the stuff I've been making for it. But yeah, it's a very do-it-yourself kind of attitude at the moment. Yeah, just having fun with it. Yeah,
brilliant. I guess it suits the times, maybe being able to lock yourself away in your bedroom and kind of perfect this body of work. I guess during lockdown, maybe it gives a good something to do aside from your degree.
For sure, yeah.
Do you think music is ever anything you consider doing as a sort of career if sort of things go well, if albums are perceived like well?
Yeah, that would be lovely.
But maybe it's just a dream for the minute.
Well, I think I cut out a little bit there. But yeah, I'd love to do music like that.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for the session, and it's been great speaking to you, and good luck with all the album release and stuff, and hopefully we'll see you at some sort of Burst live music events in the future.
That sounds great. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Cheers, Dan.
Cheers. Bye.